plug for the September classes coming up. So if you haven't taken classes with me, what you do is you schedule with it on my scheduling software. I put the link in there for you. You're going to scroll to classes and you're going to select which one you want. And so each time you select one, right, if you select one, you'll pay for it at that moment, and then you'll get a confirmation email. So in that email, it will have the Zoom link so that you can attend class. So that's kind of the housekeeping basics of it, but I wanted to also just invite you to explore some of them. If you've taken my Tarot 101 class before, this How to Read Tarot is similar but different. So all levels are welcome. If you've never picked up a tarot deck before, come on in. If you've been an advanced teacher for 50 years, we want you here too. I want your opinion. I want your feedback. It's nice to have a mixed levels class, but How to Read the Tarot is the first one that I'm offering in September. I believe on the 2nd. Can't see the dates anymore. But every Wednesday in September at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. It'll be about an hour and a half, give or take. We'll have room for questions and lots of practice. And you don't have to practice, so if you just want to come watch, that's okay too. But if you want to practice, there are plenty of people with questions. You know, they all want to know. I'll give you a pro tip. They want to know what's going on with their love life and with their money. That's what they want to know. Some of them want to know health. Some of them want to know basic day-to-day decisions, but that's what we're going to practice with. And so how do you read the tarot? How do I look at this card and give you something that's more than just parroting what exactly the book says? You know, I can tell you, I've memorized this, I know what the card says, I know what the description says in the book, and so how can I transform that? And I'm not just parroting that information, but I'm giving you a heartfelt reading that offers a message of healing, offers a message of hope, that makes you feel like I really get you, that you know what to do next. You know, how do I deliver a reading that empowers you, right? And so those are kind of the upper level things that we're going to discuss. I am going to go through the major and minor arcana. So if that bores you to tears, just get some popcorn and get through it, and we'll get to the good juicy stuff of delivering an awesome tarot reading. The next Wednesday, beyond that, we're going to look at how to read an astrology chart. So a lot of you guys have taken my Astrology 101. You know what the planets are there for. You know what the constellations are teaching us. You know what the 12th house system is like. But how do you put that together and look at your chart and read it? Or how do you read it for somebody else and not screw them up, right? And so I'm going to go through some of the basics. So again, all levels, mixed levels. And then we're going to get into the art of chart interpretation. What do you look at a glance? What if you only have 5 minutes? You know, what if, you know, somebody that you meet, like a stranger, hears that you're an astrologer or that you're into astrology and they want to know what their birth chart is like. Like, we're going to go through how I read astrology. Now, that's not how everybody reads astrology. There's lots of different ways to look at the skies. But I'm going to show you kind of my art so that when I do natal readings, this is what I'm looking at, this is what I'm looking for. And that'll give you the ability to do it for your friends too, right? And at least get curious about it. At least get curious what's in the skies and what does it mean? What is this map of the planets in the constellations at this moment of my birth? What does that mean for me, and how can we do a useful chart interpretation? After that, I'm going to do a Mediumship 101. And so Mediumship 101, this has to do with all of your questions about mediumship. What is mediumship versus being psychic? What are the differences? What is it like to connect with a deceased loved one? What does it feel like to be on the giving and the receiving side? What is it like to walk in a space where you've got both worlds, both the spirit people and the physical people coming together for a healing, and for you just to be the communicator? So I'm not necessarily teaching you how to be a medium. We're just getting some questions answered. So some of you have mediumistic gifts, and this is a great place to come explore that. And then the last one I'm going to do is remote viewing, and I'm so excited about this. I almost didn't offer it, but I'm very confident about it. And this is going to be a very hands-on class. So everybody that wants to participate can. We're going to get notebooks. We're going to be drawing. We're going to be doing it properly and understanding why you would want to remote view anything. Like, what if it's not your business? Why are you looking in on it? you know, and we're going to be looking at the spiritual development that goes along once you are interested in the path of remote viewing. Okay, so we're going to look at the CIA, we're going to look at the psychics that worked with the government, we're going to look at the research from the Stanford Research Institute, and I'm going to give you a good strong history as well as lots of practice time. So I wanted to make a little video so I could send it out to my newsletter people, but also reach everyone in social media land. And I would love to see you for class in September. You go to schedulewithtiff.as.me, and that's where you can sign up. And if that's too much to remember, always just go to wiseskiesadvice.com and look for my classes. And I can't wait to see you there. We're gonna have so much fun. Personally, I just signed up for some classes that I'm excited about. I'm taking a watercolor class and a psychic herbalism class. And so I'm like inspired this time of year, like fall. I know that schools aren't necessarily back in session, but that vibe of learning, that vibe of wanting to understand life's mysteries, that interest to be enchanted, you know, is there for us. We're shifting into the season of fall with the fall equinox. And so I hope that, you know, any of you guys that are interested in learning with me, please come join, and we'll see you in class. Thanks so much. Namaste.